Well, it's another day, another deck using Brave Bangle, and this one prizer deck is, of course, the Kofu Crabominable deck, which I'm excited to show off in action. So let's go check out my brand new deck list. This deck might drive your opponent crabby. Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video. And yeah, today we're looking at my Crabominable Kofu deck here, updated with Black Bolt White Flare, mainly because, of course, it's another one prizer deck that can hit hard, that got an upgrade with the help of Brave Bangle. Brave Bangle is such a good card. I mean, I've done so many videos on it now, and this is another deck that really gets to benefit from it. So, of course, this is a really cool deck. It reminds me a little bit of the Typhlosion deck. Your goal is to discard as many Kofu as possible, discard all 4 of them, so your food prep, attacks used by this Pokemon cost 1 colorless for each Kofu card in your discard pile. Discard all 4 Kofu. This Pokemon can do Haymaker for just a single water energy, which is really, really powerful. You, of course, hit for 250 damage. We can increase the damage output with Brave Bangle to do 280 damage, which is really good against Pidgeots, Goldengos, Bravery Charmed Pokemon. There's other modifiers in here. We got Gravity Mountain, Black Belt to help us reach higher numbers against bigger Stage 2 Pokemon. Now, to support the deck, we have Brilliant Blender. This is the easiest way possible to discard our Kofus. Blender, we can simply just discard all of our Kofus at once, getting them all in the discard pile right away for our attacks. And also, I decided to play Pidgeot as the engine. I don't know if Pidgeot is better than the Dunsparce or Dracloak. This deck probably needs the lowest determination, to be honest with you, whenever that card comes out. But Pidgeot is really good in here. I just like having it, but you can definitely experiment with different draw engines in the deck if you really wanted to. I just really like using Quick Search in this deck. There's also another attacker we get to use, not just the Crabominable. There's the Veluza, which has the same ability, and it's got the attack Sonic Edge, which can actually do the attack for free with all 4 Kofu in the discard pile. It does 110 damage and go through any effects on the attacking Pokemon, or the active Pokemon, which is actually really good because you can shred stuff, so you can attack Cornerstone Ogerpon, and you can also hit for weakness into, like, fire types, which is kind of funny. And 110 damage, decent numbers. Your opponent has a monkey in the active or something, you can just knock it out for free, which is really good. So Veluza is a really nice attacker in this deck, too. I got Cleffa to help us set up. We do have a Stage 2 in the deck. Cleffa's pretty good. You can also experiment with, like, Luxray in the deck. Because I'm still playing Reverse Energy, which I think is really nice with the Crab, because you can Reverse Energy your Crabominable, and you can attack a bit easier. Sometimes you do prize a Kofu or 2, you prize your Blender. You're not always pulling off that play, so it's nice to have the Reverse Energy to help you attack when you actually need it. And before you get in the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for the main set Black Bolt White Flare, or when Mega Evolutions eventually comes out in just a couple of weeks, you get your codes over there, or you get any IRL singles or product. Card Cavern's got that all over on their website. Again, over there at the checkout, use my discount code CODELY to get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and about Card Cavern. Shout out to Card Cavern, check them out, link in the description. Also down below is my second sponsor, TC Evolutions. You want to go get in the awesome product on their website, their dice, their damage counters, ability markers, great stuff to have when you're playing IRL Pokemon TCG. Definitely got to check them out, link will be down below. Use code OBF over there to get yourself a 10% discount at the checkout. Shout out my 2 sponsors. If you want to support the channel, check them out and use my discount code. And you can also check out my second channel for even more content from me too. Monterey and Frankfurt Regionals just wrapped up this weekend, so later today on the second channel there should hopefully be a video where I recap and look at all the decks in day 2, or at least the biggest decks. I don't know if I can look at every deck from both regionals, because that's a lot, but you know, you get my point, right? Check out the second channel if you haven't already. All right, yeah, here's my list. Again, I'm not sure Pidgeot's the best engine for the deck. One thing that this deck would love to play is Secret Box, but like, you kind of have to play the Blender if you want to pull off these Kofu plays. One really cool thing is if you theoretically draw an Arven, you could Arven, or if you have a way to attack turn 1 Veluza, you can go like Arven for Blender, Air Balloon, and then Artazon or whatever, get out Veluza. Turn 1 Veluza attack with a turn 1 Blender Arven play. That's pretty sick. That's one thing you want to keep your eye on with this deck. One thing to note about Crab is you can't Haymaker twice in a row. This deck doesn't play any Switch. I opted for Black Belt as my damage mod instead of Kieran. Kieran is theoretically a better card, though, because you can use it as a switching card for Haymaker to attack twice. This deck maybe needs to play 1 Switch. I don't know what I'm cutting for it, though. This deck's really tight on space. Because we have to play double Artazon and 4 Nest Ball, because our Crabrawlers unfortunately have 90 HP. Veluza has 130. I'm still playing a couple Poffins for the Pidgeys, but this deck maybe needs to play a Switch or 2. I don't know what we're cutting, though. One cool card is Crisis Punch. You can actually use Crisis Punch with Crabominable to do 280 damage, which is really cool. Because notice how Crisis Punch counts as a tool, but notice how Crabominable's attack says attacks used by this Pokemon, not just Haymaker. So you can actually Crisis Punch your Crabominable, which is really cool. And you can Crisis Punch for 0 energy. All right, let's go get into some games and check out the deck in action. All right, we might have hit Terrabox. I am a little scared of Wellspring Ogerpon. We don't play Shaman in here. Maybe that's the card we should be playing as Shaman. Our turn 1 is not terrible. I wouldn't mind getting Cleffa. Though we could get sobbed, I guess. Ooh, Bravery Charm on the Fan Rotom? That's actually kind of annoying. I can't knock this thing out now with Veluza. Have to Crabominable it. Iono would probably be the best top deck here, realistically, to, like, get rid of their hand. I don't know what this is. Bravery Charm tells me it might be a Terrabox deck more than an actual Terrabox deck. I guess we'll see. No, they have a Grass Energy. It's for Crown Opal. Can we draw anything good? That's not bad. That does let me do Cleffa, if it's in there, which it is. Do I respect the Wellspring? I don't really want to put 2 Cleffas down. We have all of our Kofus in there. Blenders in there. No, but we prized Air Balloon. Should have Nest Balled first. I guess we have to get another Pidgey. I prized my Air Balloon. No. Could Arven for Vessel, I guess. Get rid of the Kofu. Yeah, I guess. That's, like, fine. I guess. Sure. That's good enough, I guess. I don't know if I should have got another Pidgey, but I don't know, just in case. Like, I you know, would prefer to get Pidgeot out. So, it's, like, pretty good. Bravery Charm's really annoying. I can't kill with Veluza, man. What the heck? Just fail that. Brave Bangle is a pretty decent card to hold on to. Do we have our Black Belt? It's in our hand, right? Yeah, I'm trolling. Yeah, I'm trolling. All right. Thankfully, we got into Cleffa. We'll just play that and just Cleffa. Nope. Didn't click it. Wait, I thought I clicked it. What do you mean? All right, there we go. Grasping Draw. 6 cards. What do we got? A whole lot of nothing. Every ball card in the entire deck I just drew into. Great. All right, hopefully we get Iono. It's probably not going to happen. I mean, they might go Iono knockout. This hand is pretty bad, though. That was a weak Cleffa. Like, even finding a Kofu would have been cool just to draw more cards. All right. Ditto. That doesn't do anything. All right. Sure. I'm not sure why they grabbed the Ditto. That does nothing. Unless they wanted to thin out the deck by 1 more card. They didn't get another Hoothoot, which is a good sign. So that's nice, I guess. Okay. See what their play is. I just want to know what I'm up against. Is it Terrabox? So if it's Terrabox, I got to respect it and get another Pidgey in case they have turn 2 Saw or Wellspring. They have Nest Ball and Crystal. So if that option is there, maybe no, they're attaching to Tropicos. Are they playing Buffaloes? The Buffalons? No, just a Teal Mask. An Iono would be nice. They're burning both Noctiles, which is good. Yeah, what am I getting Iono'd? I want them to Iono here. They're probably going to get, like, Area 0 plus a supporter card, I'm assuming. They might get a Crispin. I feel like Iono / Research is their best play here. I mean, I'm going to have to bench Fez. I really don't want to put Fezandipiti in play. But I'm going to have to because his hand sucks. That's not an Iono. If we can draw a Rare Candy or an Arven, it's pretty good because I can get Pidgeot out. But I don't even have a Crabominable. Oh, my God. And they had an Iono, too, and they're not going to play it, bro. But do they even have an attack? They have to retreat Rotom to kill my guy with Terrapagos? Unless they have 0 in hand? They didn't Noctowl for it. What's bro cooking? Yeah, they had the Iono. They didn't play it. That's sad, dude. I wanted an Iono there just because his hand's so mid. Blender would be a good top deck too, I guess. We can maybe fall behind a couple prizes just because, like, if it is, like, some kind of Terrabox deck, they might not really be able to keep up with the pressure. Okay, no, they are Ionoing me. Never mind. Perfect. All right. I thought for sure we weren't getting Ionoed there, but they are Ionoing. What a moment. Okay, this hand's slightly better. This is actually... Oh, yeah, it's a pretty good hand, actually. Assuming Kofu... If Kofu can get us Crabominable, we can attack. Ooh, Bravery Charm. That's annoying. They have another one. So I can't one-shot this guy without a Brave Bangle now. They're going into Tropicos, I think, to kill me, which is fine. They can Crown Opal, which means I can't Veluza them. Which is fine. I don't think I was going to Veluza anyways. Might have to just give up another turn here to set up. But then, hopefully, if all goes well, we could just prize trade into them. I don't... Well, they have a Pikachu, but they've already burned their Crystal. Like, fingers crossed they just can't deal with a Pidgeot ever. Because I'm probably going to have to get it out. There, oh, that's the knockout. Shout out Kofu. Don't want... I think double Veluza is just fine. I think I'd rather keep the Super Rod, right? Or should I keep a Veluza just in case? No, we can put Rod at the bottom. Just in case. Just keep the Veluza. Okay, that's pretty good. We thankfully don't need Bangle to kill them here. Do I Blender now is the question. Probably should, right? There's no reason not to. Ditch our last two Kofus. There is a world where I keep one of my Kofus here, but I think it's fine to ditch one. We can probably get rid of Ticket. Poffin can go. We can get rid of Ticket, right? There's something crazy prize. Boss is in there. Fez. We did prize a Crab, I guess, but we are taking 2 prizes. So Ticket definitely can go. Okay, you know what? I'm very tempted to keep a Kofu. I'm probably just going to research next turn, though. Nah, we'll ditch the Kofus. I think that's... We can probably get rid of a Candy, I guess, too. Let's get rid of the dead filler in the deck. All right, cool. Boop! Knock this Terrabox out. I'm probably overthinking it, but it's fine. Just being safe. Hopefully we get a good prize here. We have a Crab in there. It'd be a good time to get it. Air Balloon Water is not bad. I could Balloon into Veluza here next turn and put on some pressure that way. We'll see what their best play is. I'm assuming they have a Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. So that's the only thing I'm a little scared of. Maybe I should have kept the Candy, actually. Because if they Ogerpon me, that's one less out I have to getting this guy on the board. Torrential Pump would be annoying. But I don't think they're going to pull one off. They have no Owls. It's very unlikely they... No, they're just getting another Terrabox. I was going to say, it's very unlikely they get Torrential Pump anyways. Like, they would need E-Switch, Attach, Crispin with no Noctowl on the board. Not even an Area 0 to bench more of, like, Fezzes and stuff. Like, it's not happening, bro. It ain't happening, little bro. Can they even kill me with this guy? I think they need to get an Area 0 to even take a prize with Unified Beatdown. Unless I can pull off a Crown Opal again. Which is possible. They have E-Switch, Attach, Lightning. They can Crown Opal for the knockout. Let me just research here and call it a day. Let's see what they have. 5 cards in hand. They could just pass with Rotom in the active. But then I'm just going to pass too. And get out Pidgeot and just chill. They need to move Rotom too. Another Iono. Sure. 3 Ionos. Alright, this should maybe be their last one. I still got Pidgeot sick. I was like, oh, that's the only issue with this stupid Iono. They're going to get Pidgeot, but we got Pidgeot. It's all good. We got the Stadium. I don't think I'm playing Grab Mountain, though. I mean, Pidgeot having 250 HP. I mean, I guess Clefairy is like the biggest thing if they play it. I don't know what's in their deck. I can't tell what this is. It might just be a Terrabox Teal Mask deck, honestly. I don't know. Do they have any Owls in there? No Owls. They definitely prize 2 Hootoo. It's kind of busted. Can they attack this thing? Because I'm very tempted just to evolve and pass. Yeah, they got nothing. So we can Nest Ball. What am I quick searching for? You get another Pidgeot out. I think we just... I mean, I could just attack with Veluza, but we're not taking any prizes. There's just, like, kind of no point of attacking with Veluza here, I don't think. It doesn't really give me much value. Like, yeah, okay, we can hit the Rotom, but, like, that tool card is not getting removed anytime soon. There's no point of going Veluza. I think we just take Rare Candy... I don't even know if I want to get another... There's no point in getting another Pidgeot. Well, I guess there is another Pidgeot. Alright, sure. I might as well just set up double Pidgeot. There's no reason not to, I guess. You might as well just get double Birdo, just in case. Before they Devo me, it's all good. We got Pidgeotto, bro. Do I bump the Stadium? Just to be safe, I should probably just leave it. There's no... We can always draw Artazon. I'll just pass. I could have got a Water Energy attached, and if they whiff the attack and knockout, we can go Boss next turn. That was my only thought process there about not grabbing another Pidgeot, but there's no reason not to just get double Pidgeot out. Just make our board even stronger. Like, we'll just pass. There's no point of taking a prize. There's no point of going to Veluza because I can't kill this Rotom. If I could go Veluza knockout, I probably would have taken it just to go on odd prizes so I can't randomly lose to a Briar. But, like, I still don't think that's even going to happen. I think my opponent just might be cooked. We'll see. That was an annoying Iono, though, because my previous hand was pretty good. But let's see if they have the knockout this turn. They still have to find a Latias or something. Or an E-Switch. Plus, they need a basic. Terrabox still can't knock out Crabominable, despite it being able to hit for a full bench. They need another basic to knock me out. They could have Boss here. My other thought process was just getting, like, Crab in play. Nope, there's Crispin. All right. If they have the energy in the deck, they can at least Crown Opal. But then I knock out the Terrabox in return with another Crabominable. Hopefully. We're not guaranteed. This is... maybe I shouldn't have got the Pidgeot out. Maybe I should have just got, like, research and just called it a day. We'll see what they Crispin for. I mean, I think it's fine. To be honest, we'll see, though. I mean, this matchup seems decent enough where I can probably just chill with Veluza. Like, I don't even need to take a KO. Like, I could even just Veluza this thing. Actually, no, they're going to Crown Opal me, right? No, they're not. They're putting the energy there. They didn't have the lightning in the deck, right? Or they didn't have the energy to correctly Crispin, it looks like. No, they didn't. All right. No knockout. All right, it's all Gucci. Do we just take the KO and then quick search for research next turn? That's probably just the play. We have a decent chance of drawing the other crab off the prizes too, which is pretty good. We just kill the Tropicos. This prize trade is just so easy. And then we can Brave Bangle, knock out Teal Mask. The one reason to research there, if they don't Iono me, I can at the very least maybe draw into like a boss combo next turn. Okay, we got Ultra Ball. That does guarantee me a Crabominable. So we have game. If I draw into an energy or a boss, it is game over if they don't Iono here. If they do Iono, I'm not guaranteed to attack Teal Mask. What are the chances they have another Iono, though? They also need another Grass Energy, which they didn't grab off of anything. Their best play is to probably just attack with Fan Rotom, knock me out, and then hope I can't respond with too much. Yeah, they can go Fan Rotom here, I guess, which is, like, decent. Is it enough, though? If they kill me with this guy, I'm just going to win. Just have game in hand. Unless they have Iono. But if I just draw into a piece, I just win also. Like, that doesn't work either. And they definitely prize double Hoodoo, which is, you know, not great for them. Let's see if this Teal Dance gets them anything. The best play is to just Iono KO and hope for the best. Then I just swing with Veluza and just, like, wait to get Crab out. Like, I don't think it matters too much, but their best play is to definitely Iono. They need an Iono here for sure. That's a lot of energy. This doesn't really matter, though. Like, even with this much energy on board, my Pidgeot is still surviving the turn. 270 damage. Wow. All right. That's game. My opponent did not get an Iono or anything. Should just be an easy knockout for Crab. Our other Crab is in there. We have Night Stretcher 2. It's like a guaranteed game, basically. We'll see. Should be in there. I remember seeing it. Oh, even better. We don't even have the quick search. It's broken. So even if they did Iono me, I would have had game. Because I just went quick search for Crab or Night Stretcher and then attach knockout. So I would have had game no matter what. Had my opponent Iono me to 1. Works out all the same for me. We kill this. 280 damage. Knock this thing out. And yeah, Brave Bangle kind of coming in clutch there. And we had Black Belt too, I guess. But, you know, it's cooler to flex the Brave Bangle because it's in the thumbnail. You know, it's kind of important. All right, my opponent's got a Reshiram EX. We have a broken turn 1. We have turn 1 Veluza. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to take a knockout. I don't think we hit for weakness. Miraidon. What the heck? But they have a Reshiram in play. What am I playing against? Either way, our turn 1 is kind of ridiculous. Turn 1. So this is one funny thing with this deck. If you turn 1 Blender, it's like pretty funny. Not sure why they have a Reshiram in play, though. They're playing a Miraidon deck, which they have Amp. But that's fine. Still not sure why there's a Reshiram. That had to have been a mistake. I mean, they got the blinged out deck and everything. No, they actually play Fire Energy. Do you ever realistically build this up? I don't know. Let's see what we draw. Another Pidge? Okay. I mean... should just Blender first, I think. Pray we got everything in there? Yeah, let's go, baby. Quad Kofu. And then I think we can safely get rid of a Redeemable Ticket as long as nothing too crazy is prized, which doesn't look like there is. The prizes seem pretty tame. Yeah, it looks like we're chilling. We can maybe ditch Pidgeotto. The prizes are like pretty good. Yeah, just do this. Kofu. Nice. That's a pretty good hand. Grab Pidge. I'll still put Pidgeot out. The prize trade, I think, is pretty good. Like, I guess they could Amp next turn, but I'm fine with that. Kind of tempted to keep this. We'll just attach and just swing. Turn. Oh, no, we do it for weakness. Oh, for some reason, I didn't think we did. Had I got Brave Bangle, I would have one-shot them. Now we whiffed it anyways. That's fine. Didn't really matter. Still, though, that was a pretty good turn 1. We were able to pull off the turn 1 attack. Sometimes you can do that with this deck. And as, you know, case in point, boom. Like, sometimes you can Arven for Blender and Balloon and go into Veluza right away if you don't start Crabrawler. See, my opponent can kill Veluza. Even if they Iron Hands me here, I mean, I have to put Pidgeot into play. I guess it gets a little sketchy if they play Pidge, but I don't know. We'll see. Almost got the turn 1 knockout. That would have been sick. If I KO'd them turn 1 there, I think the game maybe would have been over. Because I maybe could have just chained into, like, a 2-2-2 race pretty easily. Even if they Charm Iron Hands, a Bangled Crab would kill it, which is nice. Let's see what they grab off Arven. Switch TM Evo. That's probably not what they wanted. We can just go boss quick search, I think, kill Reshiram. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. We could try to do anything. I think it's just kill the Reshiram. If I take the first 2 prizes, my opponent may have a hard time setting up. No, but the downside with this is they could kill Pidgeot the following turn and leave me with nothing. Maybe not. I don't want to kill Tynamo, though. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what we draw. That's pretty good. Okay, now I don't really care about doing the boss play here. Because we do that. Grab another Pidge, I guess. Grab boss. Bring in Reshi. I don't know why they have this guy down. Okay, to be fair, even if it was like another random 2-prizer, I probably just 2-shot anyways with 110 damage, 220 in total. So if it was like a Miraidon, it would have died anyways. But it's even better. Gets to be a Reshiram. Not sure why they play that, how they build it up. I don't know. We're taking our first 2 prizes. What do we got? That's pretty good. Now I don't really care if my Pidgeot dies. Nice. So even if they do Gust kill Pidgeot, I'm in a pretty good spot because I can bench Fez, research, and I can eventually just hopefully, fingers crossed, 2-2-2 prize race them pretty easily here. We'll see how it all goes. That was a pretty good turn 1. I mean, the turn 1 Veluza pressure is good. Had I hit Brave Bangle, I would have knocked them out, which would have been pretty awesome. Generator fails. That's not good. Looking pretty good for me. The one downside is Veluza is stuck in the active. I can't really move it. That's fine. Veluza being stuck in the active means I can't move, like, unless I draw Air Balloon Crab Boss. But this is not happening. So for the time being, we're going to have to just leave this boy in the active. That's fine. I can just sit here and just poke Tynamo and knock it out. Another generator fails. My opponent is not getting lucky with these electric generators. The deck does not want to function. Do they have an electric at the very minimum? Electric does die to Sonic Edge, but do they even have an eel here? No, they don't. Nice. This guy is not getting powered up anytime soon. Okay, so... bench Fez. Let me just rip research here, I think. Nice. There's the crabs. Grab like another good card here. I'm gonna grab like an Arven. Just grab like a generally good card for next turn, and it'll just knock out the Tynamo. Kill it. I could have gotten energy too, attached to crab, or just grab an energy to retreat and then go quick search boss next turn, but I think this is fine. Just grab an Arven, because then I can maybe set up another Pidgeot if worse comes to worse, just in case. But I think it's looking pretty good. My opponent's stumbling. They're not doing anything here, and we got the turn 1 attack pressure with Veluza. Veluza's the one putting in the most amount of work right now. We have another Tynamo. Can they even do anything else here? At the bare minimum, pardon me, can they kill Pidgeot? At the bare minimum, is Pidgeot getting knocked out? Because if not, it's not looking too good. I can set up almost a checkmate board state if they don't kill Pidgeot. No Pidgeot knockout. All right, and that's probably all she wrote. How much they can do? And just grab crab. I might as well just put a second Pidgeot into play. In all honesty. At this rate, we may as well. Yeah, get the crab out. Flip the script. Yeah, I might just put double Pidgeot out. There's, like, no reason not to, I don't think. Like, it's, like, basically over for my opponent. We just go this. Grab candy. There should, I mean, is there even another Pidgeot on the deck? Like, there should be, right? I know it's in there, right? Yeah, I was, like, just making sure. It'd be funny if I didn't have it in there, but there's nothing they can do. Then we can Haymaker, knock out the active. And next turn, we have boss for game with... Well, we don't have... Well, I maybe should have ballooned the active, actually. Misplay. I should have ballooned the active to guarantee game next turn if they don't Iono me. But even if they Iono, I mean, it's just, like... It doesn't even matter. They're so far behind. Like, yeah, my board is... Like, how they beat in this board state. Like, Iono me to 1 and I whiff an attack, sure, I win anyways. It doesn't matter. This game's basically just over. I mean, whatever they promote in the active probably dies anyways. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Like, the game's just over. My opponent can't win anymore. It would have been a lot more epic if I got the turn 1 Veluza knockout there, in all honesty, the more I think about it. That would have been sick if I got turn 1 Veluza knockout, but we whiffed the Brave Bangle. But the thought that counts. They finally got an electric out, but they evolved the active, which means they can't even retreat. But not that it matters. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't think there's anything to go into that can survive a hit. Like, Bravery Charm hand still dies to Brave Bangle Crabominable. They need an Iono at the bare minimum. They need to Iono me to maybe, like, it doesn't matter, but like Iono maybe keeps them in the game. That is not Iono. Should just be all she wrote then. Unless I'm missing something, it should be game. They can't bench anything else currently. Like, yeah, there's nothing they can do. It's just GG's. They have to play like a jamming tower, but they have Artazon in hand. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. There's like no play I can think of in my head that they can do, and they just scoop. Yeah, I mean. They didn't really get to even attack me, but, like, still, as long as I take the first 2 prizes, I think it's decent, because we can prize trade pretty easily to my opponent. Also, turn 1 Veluza was kind of sick. Okay, we had a Charizard deck. We can beat this. Pidgeot is more of a liability, but it could be okay. My opponent's playing Ho-Oh. What does that do? 200 damage, bro? Broken card. Can't even be one-shot by Veluza. All right, what's our top deck? Ooh, pretty good. This is a good time to Cleffa. Fits in there. All right. It is. We have Blender, Redeemable Ticket, Gravity Mountain, Double Bangle, Black Belt, all of our Kofus. All right, so that's pretty good. I think we prized a Veluza here. Let me just Artazon check one more time. It was a Veluza prize. That's fine. It's morely just probably the crab show anyways. So we just retreat. We're only drawing 3 cards, but that's okay. It's pretty good. Those are 3 fantastic cards. This hand's actually pretty good in all honesty. And I'll see if my opponent has the beautiful turn 2 double stage 2. So this is a weird matchup. We need Grav Mountain, Bangle, Black Belt to one-shot a Zard. Wow, that's a lot. They do have Rare Candy, but it's Rare Candy Zard, not Pidgeot, so that's good. If I draw, well, actually, I can go after the Pidgey here with Crab. I might do that, actually. Might go after Pidgey with Crab. I don't know. It's tempting. What's that one card in their hand? And Iono would be pretty annoying. No, they have nothing else. All right. Then they get Pidgeot out, so I'm like debating just killing the Pidgey. We can worry about the Zard later. Killing Pidgey seems pretty good. In my opinion, seems pretty good. No, we didn't. Well, no, we don't have the Kofu though. Or the Blender. We could counter catcher, I guess. Still need to find Brilliant Blender here. I think we just have to go all in on the Blender play. It's fine. I mean, what are the chances they actually get their Charizard out? You know what I mean? It's unlikely. We can probably get rid of Pidgeotto and then just quad Kofu. Yeah, I'd probably just kill the Ho-Oh, I guess. We could rip the CC if it's in the deck, but I didn't really bother prize checking it. It's not the end of the world. Just set up our bench a little bit more. We can get more crabs in play. We just fill up our board with crabs. It's like pretty good. Just get all the crabs down. No point in getting Fez. No research. Okay. We did get Grav Mountain. We're kind of close to being able to kill Charizard next turn. I mean, we can just hit it with Veluza, though. Or I could just boss kill Fez, or boss counter catcher, whatever, kill Pidgey, which I might just do. I could hit the Charizard with the crab. Oh, you know what I could do? Wait, does this work? No. I was like, can I hit it really hard and then Grav Mountain and kill it? I can't. That's an issue. Well, if I go Black Belt for 290... If I draw a Brave Bangle here, we can go Bangle... You can go Bangle, Quick Search for Black Belt. So I just can't one-shot the Charizard. I'm going to do 280 next turn with Bangle, Grav Mountain. It doesn't kill it. It would survive the turn, unfortunately. They're playing 2 Ho-Oh? What am I playing against? I'm down to just kill the Pidgey. Oh my god, they drew Research? Bro, no shot. Oof, that's not good. Broken card, man. Charizard's the best deck of all time. Hopefully they don't get Pidgeot out here. I mean, okay, if they get Pidgeot, we could kill Pidgeot, actually, with Counter Catcher. Maybe it's better if they get Pidgeot, actually. But then my Pidgeot's at risk of getting KO'd if they have, like, a damage mod. No, this can kill me. Okay. So I kill the Pidgey. Or do I just let Pidgeot stay in play? I'm not taking a prize this turn, which is the problem. I have to go through at least one Charizard to win this game. That's the thing. We do have Crisis Punch, which could be a good way to close out the game. That was an annoying research. I'm debating just killing the Pidgey. I could have got... pardon me, I could have got Fez to try to get there, I guess. Fez maybe could have won me the game in this situation. I didn't have the option to go Fez. Thinking about just killing the Pidgey and then just killing this next turn. I don't know. Should I just two-shot the Charizard? I just don't want... I think we should just go after the Pidgey. I don't want them to get a Pidgeotto. Them getting a Pidgeotto is, like, really bad. I think we should just do this. Quick search for the Crab. Maybe we just set up for Crab KO. I don't take other... I also could kill the Charmander, but I think it's always just kill Pidgey. We'll hold the hand, and then next turn, if my opponent doesn't Iono me, we could set up... I maybe should have just attached Brave Bangle then, but they could go... Well, I guess they can't boss. Okay, yeah, maybe I should have attached Brave Bangle. I didn't want to waste my thing, though. Just not being able to blow up a Charizard is so annoying. 330 HP is just way too much. Even with the addition of Bangle, Grav Mountain, it's still somehow not enough to knock out Charizard. It's unfortunate. We have no other... Like, we just have to blow it up next turn and we can win. We just gotta hope... Oh, Luckscape? Oh, that was a huge misplay. All right, now I can just win the game by knocking out Zard and Ho-Oh. Hilda, that is thankfully not a Iono. Unless their A-Spec is Unfair Stamp, it looks like we can knock out the... I don't know what the heck's going on. They have Reverse Energy. What the heck? Do they play Luxray? What's Reverse Energy for? What the heck? Crazy Zard list. We could just kill the Charizard here and then just Gust Ho-Oh for game. They shouldn't have put that Luckscape on. Easy win, I guess. Probably. I get double Pidgeot established here. Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty big misplay for my opponent, I think, to put the thing on the Ho-Oh. Did they win next turn? It could counter catcher Zard Briar for game. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. We have to take two prizes here, because if they ever gust a Pidgeot, I just lose. So I think we just kill this and just go from there. Kill and pray. There's no other Artazon targets, I don't think. No. So we just get Black Belt here. Yeah. I don't think I need the Veluza. I can go get rid of these two. Let's get a second Crab, because then we just boss Ho-Oh for game. Like, no matter what. Unless they Turo it. If only we could Iono here. We can Iono next turn and then try a two-shot and hope they don't find their thing. It was the best play I got. We got to go all in on the damage mods. Every single damage modifier in the deck in one turn. This is the best I can do. Drop the Black Belt. Drop the Grav Mountain. Knock this Charizard out and hope that it is enough to win the game. And let's find out. My opponent threw by putting Ho-Oh down, so there's a chance. Let's see if we get off the prizes. Artazon and Arven. I could have also won the game if I had a PAL pad in the deck, so I could theoretically get the Black Belt back, but there's no point. Or if I play double Black Belt. All right, let's see. Can my opponent stop me from winning the game here? They cannot go to Pidgeot, but then I just go boss for game. They can... The only way they can win... They literally have to have Counter Catcher, Briar, Charizard. They need specifically those three cards in their hand. I mean, if they have it, they have it. I mean, this guy might win the World Championships. They might win the World Championships if they have that. All right, let's see. If I don't have it, we can quick search for boss. Iono, that's fine. Doesn't do anything. Unless they have a... The only way they can win the Tool Scrapper, the tool off the Ho-Oh. But then I can also just hit them and then just pray they don't boss. Which is, like, not a great prayer, but it's, like, the best I can do. Yeah, if only we had double damage mod, we could have killed the Charizard back-to-back. And look, they even got a Stadium card here. So I could have went Arven for Bangle, quick search for Kieran or Black Belt again, and blew up the Charizard. But There's only so many cards you can play in here to make it consistent. I don't know, maybe we wanted them to get Pidgeot out to make it easier to win, because all we need to do is Gusky out Pidgeot for game, but this works too. They just threw the game by putting Luxcape on Ho-Oh, and that's all we needed to win the game. I could have just went Iono to 2, obviously, and just hoped they didn't get boss, and then just 2-shot the Charizard, which maybe would have worked. But, you know, this is pretty good too. Thank you for putting the Luxcape on your Ho-Oh for no reason. I win. Let's go. GG's. Yeah, scary matchup. If we had 2 damage mods, a bit easier to beat. I don't know, maybe we should just let him put Pidgeot out. If they put Pidgeot and Fezand play, there's a chance I can easily win the game, right, with my prize map. All right, get into this game. Ooh, my opponent's got a Budu. Well, I see a Teal Mass, though, so I'm not sure what this is. Unfortunately, we have to pass this. Turn 1 is not terrible. If I was going second, I maybe could have got, like, turn Veluza. Okay, no, they're going to Iono me. Okay, sure. I don't mind that. I had Kofu, which is actually not a bad supporter in that situation, under item lock. There's another Kofu. Do we play it or do we Iono? That's the main question. I don't even know what I'm playing against. Some kind of Whimsicott Teal Mass deck. I mean, hey, all these Pokemon have low HP. They're easy to beat. Oh, it's a Hydrapple EX deck. I'm down, bro. I'm down. Hydrapple does have a lot of HP, but Black Belt, Brave Bangle, Grav Mountain does kill it. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do here. This is kind of annoying. They have a Budu, so I can't go off. I don't know if it's better to Kofu or Iono. Let me do Ticket. Meh. We'll see. I don't even know what's in the deck either. Maybe best to just Kofu for now. Nothing. That was debatable if I should have did that. I think it was fine to Kofu. Cleffa for 1. Another crab. I'll take it. I think it was fine to Kofu, because, like, if my opponent kills Cleffa here with Teal Mask or whatever, we can just go in with Crab next turn with Reverse Energy and do something, so that's why I think it was fine to do the Kofu. Kofu seemed okay. I didn't want to Iono them because their hand was kind of mid. I also didn't get to search the deck, so if I discard Ticket... Wait, what if I prize half my Kofu? Well, actually, we know 2 are in the deck, but still, you get my point. I think it was safer just Kofu there. And just keep my resources. I didn't want to Iono them because they had a small hand, like they could brick. It's fine. They're popping off here, though. They got the Grounds and the Ultra Bola, getting rid of Whimsicott and Hydrapple. We know Black Belt's in the deck. I also haven't done a deck search yet. I don't know what's prize. I think keeping the Ticket was pretty smart. I think it was fine to Kofu. Because, yeah, now if they knock me out, we can threaten a KO with Crabominable if worst comes to worst, right? So it's, like, fine. Can they win the game? No, they can't. If I actually didn't evolve this, they could have won the game with this thing. That's crazy. They actually could have had game with Dipplin here if I didn't evolve the Crab. Wow. I was debating evolving the Crab, but... that was close. Are they going to go in with the Dipplin? They are. Okay, cool. I'm okay with this. I got my items back. I have CC too. We can CC... Actually, no, I think we kill the Dipplin. Because we can always... then they have no other Apple out. So I'd rather them not get a Hydrapple. Okay, we definitely kill Dipplin. I think. I mean, I'm assuming we can kill Dipplin. We just need a Water Energy at the bare minimum. We just kill the Dipplin here. I think that's the play. Yeah, good thing I evolved this. I was debating not evolving it either. I didn't expect them to have all this, but, you know, it's fine. I think we, unfortunately, have to get Fez just to stay in the game. I get a prize check now. Most of the stuff is in there. Yep, the Kofus are all in there. Blender. Okay, cool. I think I'll get Fez just to be safe. And we can get rid of Ticket. It doesn't look like Ticket's very useful in this matchup. If we can at least guarantee a kill. Let me just Iono. I think it's safe to just kill Dipplin. Because I'd rather my opponent not get a Hydrapple, in all honesty. So, killing Dipplin seems correct. It's a decent Iono, too. We can get these two. Bench that, I guess. Flip script. There's another Kofu. We just save the hand for next turn. We just knock out Dipplin. I don't know if we're going to get Iono, though, but I'm assuming Crab is going to get knocked out. Kill the Dipplin. Seems good. I don't know. Maybe I could have played the Kofu. I could have maybe Ultra Ball away Kofu. Because if my opponent goes Budu here, they could, like, trap Veluza. And I have no way to attack, technically, because I have no balloon. I don't know. I don't think they're going to go Budu, though. They might go Budu, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, their board kind of sucks. They could kill my Fez here. Ironic. Maybe then Ultra Ball was correct, because they actually could technically knock out Fezandipiti with Whimsicott. But if they do that, then I can still keep up in the prize trade. Because they have to respect the crab knocking out mostly everything on their board, right? But technically they can kill Fez if they want. It's annoying if they do, but it's not the end of the world. If they kill Fez, then I might not actually get Pidgeot out. I can Kofu. Unless I top deck Candy or Arven. Let's see if they kill Fez. They have the ability to. They have the ability to kill Fez here. If they have Boss plus Energy, they can knock out Fez with Wondrous Cotton. Let's see. Bug catching set. It's pretty good. Again, if they don't get a Hydrapple out, I'm feeling decent in this situation. So. No knockout of my Fez would be nice, but if they do, it's not the end of the world. What do they got? What does little bro got? Don't do it, please. Wouldn't be surprised they had it, but still. No boss. They do have an Iono, though, which is not great, but Fez lives. So that's good. Kind of a mid-hand. I don't even know if I can get this attack. I'll have to flip the script first, I guess, maybe. That's actually a pretty annoying Iono. That last hand was pretty good. This hand is not so good, however. I was like debating going Veluza, but I don't think I can Veluza this turn. Okay. I'll take it. Shuffling the deck's okay. Just give me the Pidgeot. Or Blenders combo. Nice. Let's go. That works. I'm trying to think what I want to get rid of here. I'm debating an Artazon discard just to not draw into it because I don't need it. It's probably about all I want to blender away here. Every other card is like pretty good. I'm not guaranteed the attack though, right? Because I already used my vessel. So I can Night Stretcher to take the KO on the Teal Mask here. Night Stretcher's in there, right? Pretty sure I saw Night Stretcher. So we go Night Stretcher, Water Energy, Ultra Ball for Crab, kill the Teal Mask. Let me just do this first. I think it's safe to get rid of a black belt. I can get Pidgeot, but then I can't attack. There's no point. I have to just play aggressive, I think. Night Stretcher is in there. Yeah, okay, alright. Let me just kill this thing, I guess. It's fine. No, wait, why didn't I Ultra Ball with the Kofu then? No, then I have to play this. Okay, what am I doing? Hopefully I get a water. Okay, I didn't get punished. I don't know why I didn't play the Kofu. I completely forgot to Ultra Ball with the Kofu. Alright, thankfully never punished. Do I have a Rod here? You can actually probably should. Because I still don't have Pidgeot out. Thankfully, never punished. I should have got punished for that. I forgot to discard the Kofu. I kind of got so locked in on what to Ultra Ball away, but I completely forgot to play the thing. All right. That was a dumb discard. What's our 2 prizes? There's Pidgeot. All right. We got Rare Candy Pidgeot. And if we get Iono again, we don't. We have Fez still on board, so that's good. They can't kill Fez either. Actually, this thing doesn't even knock out my active. They have to figure out a different way to kill Crab this turn. Unless they have a Gust on a 1-prizer. They actually can't knock out Crab or Fez this turn, thanks to my hand being not as many items. Yeah, I should have got punished. I completely forgot to Ultra Ball with the Kofu. I kind of got locked in on thinking about what was the better play there, but I forgot to get rid of the Kofu. And thankfully, we got a Water Energy. If I didn't get the Water Energy, I would have been screwed. In that situation, it might have been better to do Kofu then, because I did get more for next turn, but that was kind of stupid. My opponent cannot take a prize this turn unless they can Teal Dance into a Myriad Leaf Shower KO on Crab. Currently, they don't have a KO, I don't think. That's pretty funny. This Crab is actually one thick boy. We'll see what they got. Then get a Diplin down. It's kind of annoying because I can't kill the Diplin. Or Applin, sorry. I can't Iono them either if they get that out. Because I don't want them... I still don't want Hydrapple. Now I just ditched my freaking black belt, so... It's pretty bad. Are we going to get Iono'd again? Don't do it. Oh my god, not another Iono. Okay, well at the very least, my opponent can't knock out Crab this turn, which is pretty funny. But this is pretty annoying, though. These Iono spams are getting kind of cringe. Can we draw into something good? Candy Pidgeot still, please? No. All right, it's not a bad hand, though. I'll take it. It's actually pretty good. But are they going to get a knockout? Unfortunately, because I have no balloon or switch here, I can't go into Veluza, but whatever. Survival Brace? What the? That's annoying. No knockout, though. Pass. They still can't take a knockout. They can kill Pidgey, but if they take... well, if anything, I want them to take a prize. I can flip script. Now we also got Haymaker back, so... Penny... What are they picking up? The Teal Mask? Okay, this Survival Brace is annoying. Can't do anything about it. I have no way to break it. It's essentially a Pikachu EX. Well, they have to have full HP. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. If only this deck could play Monkey Dory, man. If every deck could play Monkey Dory, we'd be talking a different story here. Shouldn't have got rid of the black belt. No, to be fair, I can't really even do anything anyways because I can't even set up a black belt. Because I have no Pidgeot. Alright, what do we draw? It's not bad. Might as well play it. I don't want a Night Stretcher. It doesn't really matter. They can't kill me with this Whimsicott anyways. Alright, let's just hit this for 250. We break the Survival Brace, which is good. If only we had Hawlucha in the deck. Hawlucha or Venture Bomb. Kill this Whimsicott. Ooh. They could go into Budu this turn. Itchy Pollen me. You know what? Maybe I should have played the Night Stretcher. Okay, they're not. I was like, maybe I should play Night Stretcher because they could hit me for 50 and then Itchy Pollen me, and then that would be annoying. Good thing they didn't do that. My counterplay would have been go Veluza, though. I think they're just probably going to kill me with Teal Mask. And then, I mean, hopefully we can get something. What I promote if they do that? I still have to watch out for that Dipplin. This could be a good time to maybe... I mean, I think I just crab kill this Teal Mask, right? If I can get a Pidgeot out, I'm feeling pretty good. I wouldn't also mind killing the Applin. They're down a boss, which is good. Oh, they could have Dipplin me this turn. That would have been pretty annoying. Well, no, then I would have just went crab anyways, which they can't kill, but still. Research, that's not good. Don't get a Hydrapple. Please. We're dropping frames here. What the heck? I just realized. Apologies if the frame rate is kind of iffy. It's really hot outside. I don't have my AC on right now because it's been cold the past week, but, you know, happens to be like 27 degrees out right now, apparently. All right, middle of September, 27 degrees. All right, can my opponent do any crazy plays? No, just a knockout. Okay. We're not out of the woodwork yet. We still need to get out a Pidgeot. This game probably just comes down to us using boss for game, I think. All right, can we draw anything good? Arven is not bad. That could get me Rare Candy Pidge. Or not. We did get boss, though, which is huge. Yeah, boss is huge here. Oh, I should have played the Nest Ball. Yeah, I should have played the Nest Ball. So I don't randomly... Yeah, I should have played Nest Ball. We do have Crisis Punch. But I can't really do anything with Crisis Punch right now anyways. I'm trying to think. Could Ultra Ball away Arven Nest Ball. I don't want to lose my Fez. Well, no, I don't think it matters. I think no, I think nothing matters. We take these two. Yeah, it shouldn't really matter. We kill this. If they knock out my Fezandipiti here, then we win the game anyways by just going boss. Unless they have Counter Catcher, Iono. Maybe. Never got a bird out, man. Bird never saw the light of day, unfortunately. Speaking of bird, there's a Pidgeotto. That would have been nice to have earlier in the game. But they can't even kill Fez anyways. Thankfully, we didn't even get an items. Like, they can't even knock out Fez, which is pretty funny. I mean, they can go high drop, will kill Fez. If they have Iono counter catcher, kill... Well, they also are down so many energy. I don't even know if they can realistically get enough energy on the board to knock me out. Probably not. They have one card left. I don't think it's going to matter too much. I didn't even realize they didn't have that many cards left in the deck. So honestly, it's not looking too good. Their best counterplay is maybe like trap something with Itchy Pollen, I guess. But even then, I'm just like one thing away from winning the game. I don't think that does anything. Like it might be over for my opponent. They got the Drapple out. 5 energy in play. Do they even have enough resources to do enough? Let's see. They have Iono Knockout. It is kind of annoying. Still time to win, though. They still need to take 2 more prizes, which currently they can't really do that easily. No Iono. All right, and that should just be it. I mean, if they had Iono there, it would have been pretty bad. We had Fez, though, right? Fez into an out. I just didn't have counter catcher, which was the problem. But this works. We're going to drop Pidgeot, right? No, another water. All right, that's all she wrote. Veluza for game. Close match. Scary deck. I played poorly. I made a big misplay with that Kofu discard, and thankfully I didn't get punished. We never got to get a Pidgeot out, but we won the game by doing 250 damage and having Fez on board. I mean, that works too. There you go. That is the Kofu deck in action. Overall, the combo is pretty good. I mean, being able to blender to enable food prep is pretty sick. And obviously having the addition of stuff like Brave Bangle and Redeemable Ticket do help the deck a lot. The Brave Bangle specifically is really good to fix math on Crabominable's attacks. Maybe you could add like a Kieran in the deck. I definitely think the deck needs to play like one way to switch. We don't have a switching card in here. I couldn't really fit one, but definitely this deck wouldn't mind playing like an extra switch out. For sure. I don't know what you're cutting though. Honestly, kind of slim pickings. You could experiment with not playing Pidgeot. Like instead of Pidgeot, maybe just play like Dracloak. You could play the Dunsparce, but then you have to commit more of your deck space, which is like awkward. I think Pidgeot is fine, but you could definitely try out stuff like Dracloak, or you could try out Dunsparce over the bird. But this deck is kind of combo focused, and Quick Search I think just is really good in this deck. But I definitely could see Pidgeot being cut altogether from the deck. It's like a reverse Typhlosion deck, if that makes any sense. That'll be for me on the Crabominable deck. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We are on the road to, of course, 82,000 subs. We're getting very close. We're almost less than 200. Well, we are less than 200 subs away from 82K subscribers. If you want to help me reach that sub goal, subscribe me down below would be greatly appreciated. And you can check out my second channel for even more content from me too. Later today, there should be a video looking at all the decks from Monterey and Frankfurt Regionals this past weekend, recapping that tournament. You can also check out my sponsors down below. Use code DF as always, and I'll catch you on another video. Bye-bye.